morning, musings in the studio from this tiny little studio on this tiny little Greek island. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous spring day. Today, I am happy to be back in my studio with so much to do. Lots of filming today to take care of, another YouTube video working on this painting and showing how I go through the process of adjusting what's not working and coming back into a painting that has been put aside for some time. And, you know, not every artist has the same kind of troubles in their painting path. When I disconnect from a painting, I can completely disconnect and just go off, and it's often easier for me to just paint a new one rather than to go back and work with what has already been done. And so I'm going to be doing a video on that today. For my members here in the Viridian level on the YouTube channel, it will be, I will film it while I'm speaking through it and explaining everything in detail for you, which will be uploaded sometime this week. I'm not going to put a date on it specifically, but sometime this week you will have that. And it will be very helpful in coming back to an older painting and looking at it and figuring out what needs to happen. What is needed in this painting? What is it speaking to you today after a lot of time has passed? And working with putting that together. Even if you the risk factor is, when you have a painting that's pretty much okay the way it is, why bother? I mean, why even try and make it a better painting when it's okay? It's okay. It's not great. It's okay. And because there is the risk of moving forwards. Good morning, my dear. There is the risk of moving forwards with it and making it worse than what it was. That's a possibility. So for me to do that, I need to really get into my center balanced area and come to this process slowly and carefully. So let's just see what happens. So I've got that on my plans for today. And that'll pretty much take up most of my day. So I'm not going to go much farther than that. I am almost considering putting on my list of things to do. To begin filming of the Notan mini course. And also in my membership group, I am going to put up some examples of the Notan thing. I'm going to go along with you on these next days of working with Notan. And, let's just see what we can discover together there. So expect something today with that. And so I'm putting together a Notan mini course, right? From beginning to end. Notan. From beginning to end of through the Notan process. What is the Notan? How is it useful in a painting? What's the real reason? I mean, why should we even bother? And for me, it is the blueprint of your painting. It is the first physical expression of your idea. And okay, when you're learning how to paint, you're not really thinking about why you want to paint this painting. You're not really thinking about anything abstract. You're just trying to get the techniques down that you need, the fundamentals down, to help you grow so that you can begin to explore these more abstract ideas. And yes, that is a pathway into painting. For me, I teach that first you latch on to the abstract idea and then bring it down into the techniques. Any painting that has a strong abstract, no tan base will be an interesting painting. You won't know why it's interesting, even if it's a bad painting, even if it's something that you look at and you don't like. Someone else will come along and look at it and go, oh, that's interesting, right? And no, they won't be masterpieces. No, they won't be, great artworks, although you never know. They will have an energy behind it that attracts people. And the importance of the no tan. So I really, really do stress the importance of the no tan. And, a lot of people don't. That's fine. But for me, it is the first gelling of the idea, the inspiration, becoming aware of something that you want to paint. And it is the first blueprint of how your painting's going to turn out. And like when you're building a house, if you follow the blueprint, your house is going to be steady and strong, and it's going to work. If you start with a blueprint and then start building and you get off track and you change things around, that's not going to be a house that I want to live in. So to me, creativity and artwork is the same thing. It's built in the same way. And when you have this connective area between the abstract part of, the ideas for the painting, what you're thinking about, what you imagine, what you might be visualizing, some odd idea that just pops into your head, and, bringing that into the painting and checking out all the possibilities before it actually gets on a physical, limited space canvas. That's where the no tan lives, and it's the beginning of your own little masterpieces. And if you can latch onto it, if you can really understand it, I'm telling you, it's going to carry you through and bring you, just raise you up into a different level of artistry much faster. You don't need to be an intermediate advanced artist to get there. You can do it from the very beginning. And it's a beautiful process, and I'm excited about it. So hopefully I'll be able to begin putting that together with the no tan. So in the membership group here on YouTube, I'll be uploading little snippets and things like that to work with you on the no tan, and hopefully getting my video and help getting all of it done. And it's a beautiful day. Oh, it is such a beautiful day. Spring. And I am excited to be back in my studio. Happy to be here. Everybody have a beautiful day. Be inspired. Be creative. Be you.